Hey everybody, this is Rydo and we are back to Stoneblock 2. So I did quite a lot of stuff off screen. I think I've mostly figured out the ME system and I've added quite a bit. So I made this magnet crucible, and see, because of this mod, just enough items, not enough items, the way it works where it just kind of tells you how to craft something and you can just copy that item into a crafting bench, it kind of is pointless for me to show how to make a magma crucible or any object. Unlike standard Minecraft, where if you really don't know how to make a redstone repeater, you've got to go online and look to figure out how to make a redstone repeater, because even if you OP yourself and you just use the command give to give yourself redstone repeaters, you still don't really, in main bit of Minecraft, know how to craft it. So there's no learning there, and in a lot of ways there's kind of no learning here either. It's like I figured out that the magma crucible, using a lot of the hints and helps that I assume a lot of that is JEI, but it might be some other mods, that I needed to make a magma crucible so I can make destabilized redstone, so I can put it in a fluid transposer so that these redstone energy flux ducts that are empty could go in here and get filled with this destabilized redstone, so I could use them to make more power to power these type of devices, these machines. So it's almost a circular logic. I figured out the ME import and export buses. So this is an export bus designed to put redstone into this machine, which is configured on the back to receive the redstone. On the bottom of this next one, you don't need one here, because this one is just pushing out its orange fluid directly into the machine next to each other, which is a bit of efficiency, and it stopped me from having to make one more import bus, which, I mean, certainly that's going to become a very repetitive action. But the good news is I've kind of figured out the recipes. This import bus is just designed to take everything out, so if I put something else in the fluid transposer, that would be great. Although, to be honest, if I'm going to put something in a fluid transposer that it doesn't need redstone, destabilized redstone, I'd probably just make another one. This one has flux ducts empty going in. Now we can hear the cows over here, and we have this obsidian cow and a bunch of lava cows that I've tried to crossbreed, and it seems like this obsidian cow will not crossbreed with the lava cows at all. So I feel like I'm gonna have to try and figure out a way to make some other cows, because there's a top tier of cows, and we have like 3 quests here to do. We need to find out how to make a milk cow, so we can do, and a water cow again, and a seared stone cow. And I don't know. I guess we can craft this. We can craft this, and we probably could craft this again. But we also need to keep these things alive. I have so many lava cows that I've tried to, because I was trying to crossbreed and it just wouldn't work, that we probably have a decent lava production, which might go well into making a bunch of lava generators if we can get the flux points and a flux network of energy instead of using a heated redstone generator, or any other kinds of generators that are possible. Over here we were breeding chickens. Let's see, let's go ahead and do that, and we've got 10 chickens here, and so we can just drop all these other ink black chickens completely out of that. The thing with the chickens in particular is we needed to crossbreed the ink black chicken, I believe, with the log chicken to make the string chicken. So way up here is a roost that I cannot reach. Like, take this log chicken, put it there, and let's see what happens here. If I get, yeah, string chickens. Like, I probably could use another 16 log chickens while we're crossbreeding this, and we need 2 string chickens anyways. The point here is I'm low on string, and I'm not, and I need that for wool, and I think I kind of need a consistent source of wool. I need to upgrade all of this system, and I have enough diamonds, I think, now to do that, to make everything a auto heavy sieve for each type, so that all of these items can go into cold storage, which cold storage needs to be upgraded a little bit. This simple alloy smelter I don't think we need anymore, and I've just removed a lot of stuff that we don't need anymore. Like, the cactus is gone. I could probably remove some of this because this is, the fluid duct is exploded again, although I could probably just make a reinforced fluid duct at this point too. There's a lot of work still with chickens, and I don't know if I really need to make every kind of chicken or not. I'm going to leave it more to a case of if I'm noticing I'm running out of things, that will be its deal. And so I was having like a whole nightmare scenario. We've got with trying to figure out the ME system, and I finally figured it out. We've got this compactor set up to just automatically take any blaze powder we have and turn it into blaze rods, because it's easy to then pulverize a blaze rod back to powder if we need to. We have the enrichment center set up to take any kind of regular source quartz crystals and turn them into pure source crystals. This probably needs to be updated with a capacity card, so I can also have it take Fluix crystals and enrich those to pure Fluix crystals. As far as I can tell, there is no crafting recipe whatsoever that requires just the base style of crystals. So reducing those 2 different types of crystals into one is very helpful. We have a pulverizer here, but I don't believe there's actually an input or output set up on the pulverizer. Let's see. If there is something set on the pulverizer, it would be back here. No, I just plugged it in. So that is that. It will, if I need to pulverize things, I can put it here, and the import bus will put it in the inventory. We have an ME interface with a pattern of Fluix dust, so this will put Fluix dust in there in that instance that it needs to. This is the setup you'll use most of these machines on, and it probably won't be the full block ME interfaces in the long run. It will probably be flat blocks like this, like the export buses, but I haven't gone down that route. But if I need something, this is designed to do it. The inscribers themselves were turning out to be the worst. So here is a flat ME interface designed to, with 2 encode patterns, and I guess that's all I decided to do. And over here I have the other encode patterns, and I'm not exactly sure why I ended up with making 2. I guess maybe what I was doing was putting in the silicon just to speed things up in this, and putting the rest of the things over here. I guess in the long run I should probably put the circuits in one and the processors in another. But I'll leave that alone. I'm still a little gun shy and don't want to interfere with this. This is a cobblestone to stone interface going directly into the ultimate furnace, which we can't make another one of these. This has an export bus with a crafting card, so anytime it needs tiny charcoal, it theoretically should be able to make it. And on the base of these two are import buses, just designed to import. We have, I don't know if I showed this off, we have an auto compressor, which is designed to take everything out of this, and this induction smelter, which should be accepting items and inducting it right now, and it's not. It has power. The top should be the blue. Top should be blue. That's okay. The should be facing forward, the induction smelter, because the forward face is the one you can't use. Alright, so the back right now should be a different color. The back is blue, and the top should be maybe purple? Green. Apparently the auto compressor does not work though. Auto input enabled. There we go. So I needed the auto input enabled so that it would grab things. So there's a whole bunch of items going into the auto compressor that are via a import bus somewhere, and that is taking things that are coming from the sieves and being put into deep storage, and it is putting it via this export bus here. 2 capacity cards upgrades this up to 9. I guess I could make another capacity card and stick one in and see if that would expand this even more, because that's really going to be helpful in the long run. There's some more ores I imagine we'll end up getting that we would like the auto compressor to deal with, and the smelter, induction smelter, to deal with. The induction smelter is going to start draining our inventory like crazy. So that is why it is important to put back the 16 log chickens that we just got. And meanwhile, this log chicken we'll hold on to, and these string chickens will hold on to. Over here we're making pig iron chickens, and we're trying to get rid of as much of all of that. We don't really have a cooker, so log chickens, probably not something I need to craft right now. Ink black chickens probably are something I should craft. I'm gonna put the log chickens here and don't get rid of that. There's a whole collection of items I've crafted off screen, trying to just get this game in some kind of position where I'm not just gonna rage quit because of how much time and effort and just what feels like wasted time has been put on into dealing with the ME system. It really does just feel like the game is wasting my time. So we made this hen house, and because of not enough items and the way that works, it seems like you don't really... Let's see, I think I need hay bales is what I think the hen house runs off of. So I'm going to take one of these and clear the grid and then feed that to it. So I think the hen house might collect things from roosts, but might not. Maybe, I mean, the roost collector already exists, so it's kind of ridiculous that you would have a secondary system. That being said, that very well might exactly be the case. Right. This is totally out of power. So I failed to connect that device. My wiring here is terrible, and all of this is temporary. Like, every single bit of this is temporary. I know it is, but you can't put electric wire on the things I'd like to be able to put it on. So there's kind of no face that this even can touch. So we may run into a position where all the items need power connected directly to the face of their system. I was hoping that this item would let power onto it. Okay. So break that. Do that. That is the worst, just like the absolute worst wiring job you could possibly do. But yeah, things are a mess right now. Just trying to stay automated. Just trying to get this to be something to be proud of. I don't know if I need another bunch of ink black chickens. Alright. This hen house doesn't seem like it's working. Let's look at that. Let's see. Hen house. The hen house. It will automatically collect items from chickens in a 9x9x9 radius when given hay bales. Seems like it has to be burnt, though. Okay, well, we'll take some coal. Where did the coal go? Got some seeds. It seems like the hay bale did disappear. No, it didn't disappear. Maybe it's just glitched. I should be holding a couple pieces of coal. Here's a couple pieces of coal. The hen house seems to want to work, but then seems to fail. I think what this does is it picks up items from chickens wandering around, not items from chickens in a roost. Which, okay, that then makes that kind of useless as far as an item. So let's get rid of that, put it in the inventory, get rid of this and put it in the inventory. I want to make some fans. We'll get rid of that. And the other thing I want to do is I want to start making some sense with the cows, because the cows have not really been dealt with well. So my other thing I'm gonna see if I can do is shear a cow. We got some shears. If I can shear a cow, maybe that will let me turn a lava cow into something more useful, or a regular milk cow. So we have a fluid cow. You right click on this and then you shift right click on these, which is just like the worst system ever. I don't know why it keeps doing that, but whatever. So let's get a lot of these cows out of the system and out of this area. To start with, the item hopper does not seem like it's going to milk the cows. I didn't think it really would, but I think a fluid duct probably will. We might have to put some servos on a fluid duct. Yeah. But crossbreeding an obsidian cow with a lava cow has not worked, and the water cow is gone, so we'll have to try and do that one again. Right. So that's a fluid cow, obsidian cow. Alright. Just picking up a ridiculous amount of this. Alright. So on a mushroom cow, you could just shear these. Right click doesn't do anything. I feel like left click is just going to hit it. Yeah. That's exactly right. Okay. So that is that. And we'll put that there. And concrete powder should not be in that position. Black chickens. Go ahead and pick up that. There's a mushroom. I'd much prefer to have a mushroom than whatever else I'm holding on to. I'm still very much struggling. So we lost a fluid cow somewhere, and we lost a milk cow, and to fix that we would need to craft, let's see, a water cow, if I could spell anything right at all. That would require a lot of leather and a bucket of water. Okay, that's easy enough to do. Okay, I don't know if I really need another bucket of water or not. Okay. that there. And that's your water cow. Okay. On the cow point, we needed water and milk. We don't have that. So let's just safely place this here. We'll take that, and we'll take this, and we'll place another cow stall here, and next part of that. Let's see, milk to make a bucket of milk in any way would require cow essence. To make cow essence would require, let's see, a seed reprocessor with cow seeds, or cow seeds. Alright, so how do you make cow seeds? That would require a cow chunk. And that would require a tier 2 mob chunk, which would require a tier 1 mob chunk, which would require a zombie chunk. And to make a zombie chunk requires something we don't have. So it really does kind of feel like you're in this catch-22 where you can't actually get the yeah, it doesn't really feel like you can get cows made, and that's a problem. Let's start with the RF tools manual and see if there's anything here I really want to learn. Let's see. So there was an advancement for reading the RF tools manual. Let's see. I'm gonna just skim all through this, and I kind of don't think Stoneblock is going to do anything or want you to really use any of this. It often feels like these mods are just in here for no reason, or they're in here because of one specific item, but there's better mods out there. It seems like sometimes these things are just here to appease old people who have been playing the mods. Like, none of these items that I'm seeing, I feel like any of the quests are supposed to actually use these things. There's the matter. I guess there's the teleportation that you can do in RF tools. But every other item here doesn't seem in line with like the spawner system. That might be the only reason that this is in this mod. So there was an advancement, not a quest to read that manual. Nothing there seems useful. The build craft guide. This is nice. Show lore, show hints. Alright, just show me hints, yes. Auto workbench, shoot. Combustion engine, redstone engine, sewing engine, pump. Mining well, distiller. None of those, I think, are things we're actually going to use. Although we are making gears. So if we're making gears, we clearly are making something that is useful here. And blocks, items, triggers, and pipes. Like, yeah, that's barely anything here. It seems like just this mod is using gears, and that's it. And like, undoubtedly, if I come to a block and I click mining well, it does have a little bit more information. It's weird the way this book works though, because if you're at the contents, you can't just go, okay, what's page 1 after the table of contents? No, you have to click on a item and figure out what that item is. So build craft, also not really useful. Now this pet rock order form, I believe gives me a pet rock, which I believe gives me another pet rock. So now we've got 2 of you running around for no reason. That was just an advancement too. And I believe there's also an advancement for killing one of your pet rocks, so there we go. Apparently there wasn't an advancement for that. Felt like there was. Tin. Yeah, keep making pig iron chickens. So yeah, I'm trying to go through. I went through every single item in JEI. No joke. Every single item listed here. All 200 pages. It felt like it was more than 200 pages when I looked. So I don't know what happened there. So next we have Lexica Botanica. I'm not sure if we're doing anything with Lexica Botanica either. We can view online. There might be something more about Lexica Botanica that we deal with later. Now for the Salus Mundus here, where is that? Let's see, Salus Mundus. We need to take. We had that, and we lost that. Yeah, I'm not sure where that went. But we had some Salus Mundus. Let's see if we can craft some more. 3 Viz crystals and redstone dust and a flint bowl. Viz crystals. This is showing me everything, right? Alright, so apparently we're gonna have to grow some more of this again and try that again, because my Salus Mundus has disappeared on me, and it's not really surprising that that is the case. Alright, now if I just immediately smash this stuff, it's giving me Viz crystals. So I don't think that there's really a reason to do anything else right now. We may find that there's a reason that this needs to be automated and improved upon later, but yeah. Just place this stuff down. And just continuously drop black chickens. I put the ink black chickens over here. Yeah, I have enough of them already. And I need to start putting these guys back in cold storage. Right. So we put this here. We do this, 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 and not that. That should be there. And that should be there. And that. And then we need flint, which we have 20,000 flint. And redstone, which we have no redstone. That's why this was here. Is my redstone is not in a good position. And we need a bowl. Feels like I may have messed up at some point, or I've lost connection to some of my items. That's possible too, because I did break some of the deep storage. That's very possible. Where my South Mundus went, that's very possible. Where a lot of stuff went. Flint. There we go. Put that stuff away. And we can move on. Don't need this. We don't need this. The resonator I took out of the setup. I took out quite a lot of things. I took out the cactus. I took out a lot of the items. I don't think I need a simple alloy smelter, but I might. I should upgrade this to a tier 5 if I have enough emeralds. But what I think I was doing wrong with the Salus Mundus, because this is straight up the beginning of the Thaumaturgon, is it says use this on a bookshelf. So I think what I was trying to do is use it on the top. I think if you right click or left click on bookshelves, normally you will get a text thing that says you picked up a book and read it. I think the idea here is I'm actually going to get a book this time. So left click, hit, just started breaking it. Right click, put a item on it. A stone torch. Right click, didn't do anything without the stone torch. Maybe you have to shift and right click, shift and left click, middle click. It would break a bookshelf, I suppose, if I was to just smash it. But let's see, book shelf, Ender library, Ender bookshelf, Dark Oak bookshelf, ball of moss. Right click on the bookshelf with this to convert it into a mending moss. Consumes 10 levels. I would like some mending moss actually, and that is an interesting idea. All we have is just standard old bookshelves. There's well, right clicking here, shift right clicking, control right clicking. We'll just break it. Yeah, nothing happened there. And like So either I don't understand how bookshelves work, which is very possible, or we're just stuck. That seems really, really silly to be in this position, but I really am just stuck, unable to move forward in that quest. We can move forward on some of these though, and let's go ahead and get the rewards. Some epic bacon, not super helpful. Some chance cubes. I think I might go into the underworld and just play around with chance cubes. Some more chance cubes. Some of this. Another garden cloche, which we don't know really how to make. Zombie pigman, wither skeleton, and ghast. I could probably kill all of these, and I could probably craft all the kinds of dolls that I'd like to make. I don't feel like I am at the point though where I can make a wither farm. So that's not something that I want to do. I do want to use this diamond wand. I do want to get rid of this. I probably will need to do something with the dense cable. Let's see. Auto sieves and auto sifters. Auto compressed hammers, auto heavy sieves. So auto heavy sieves would require we want to make 4 of these, and that would require blocks of steel, which would require steel ingots, which require smelting steel dust. Let's see, an iron ingot can be made into a steel ingot in a blast furnace. So, or an arc furnace with some coke dust, which we don't have, or an arc furnace recycling, or a steel chicken. So what does it make to make a steel chicken? That would be an iron chicken and a coal chicken. What does it make to flint chicken and a log chicken? So do we have a flint chicken? Yes, flint chickens, and 435, 545, 454. Slightly better there. 10 iron guys. Gonna take these ink sacks out, and I'm gonna take this redstone out. Okay, so it's gonna take a little bit of time to, let's see, to get to that position. So while we're working on that, we'll make the auto compressed hammers, which we need 4 of them, which means we need a bunch of that. That would be 9 plus times 4, which would be 36. 36 hammers. That's 1. That should be a bunch. We'll just so we're spending a lot of diamonds here, but we do have enough for them. So it's not a terrible design. Okay. So that was 33. We need 3 more. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And we'll probably need more than that, in all honesty, but let's just start with that. Actually, we already have an auto-compressed hammer, so we only needed to make 3 of these anyways. 1, 2. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. Yep. And auto-compressed hammers then require weighted pressure plates, which I think we need to make more of these. So 1, 1, 2, 3, 4. That should be enough. And so either I'm going to make a blast furnace, an improved blast furnace, or I'm going to wait for it to breed. So let's see what it takes to make a blast furnace. Let's see. And let's make another breeding chamber. Chicken breeder. Because this is going to take too long to anyways. If I don't. So next chicken breeder needs flint and stack of seeds. And we needed the log chickens with this flint seed. Let's see. Flint and this. Okay. Flint and this should make. What were we trying to make? We were trying to make steel. And to make steel, dark steel ingot, no, just looking for a regular steel. Steel essence, it's not what we're looking for. Steel ingot is a steel chicken, which is a coal chicken and an iron chicken. And coal chicken was a flint in the log. So that's what we're looking for, is coal chickens. And we might as well just let it use its entirety of all the seeds I have to make as many coal chickens as possible to speed up the breeding process. Apparently we're starting to run potentially low on seeds. Nope, we're still perfectly fine with the amount of seeds we have. Alright, coal chicken and coal chickens. And we'll put up the log chicken and the flint chicken. Then the rest of these I think can be eliminated. So blast furnace. Also fluid duct. So fluid duct. Let's see, fluid duct. Let's see, standard fluid duct. I don't think I'm looking at the right ones. BC transport. See, gold fluid duct would. Let's see, golden transport pipe. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, thermal dynamics. Fluid duct to pipe works extremely hot or cold. So we need a hardened fluid duct, which would require invar or fused quartz. No, it requires invar. Okay. So then we can make some fluid ducts if we can make some kind of brown or some kind of stained glass. Does it have to be a stained glass, or can it just be glass? Let's see. See what kind of glass we have. We don't have any regular glass is the problem. Okay. So we'll take the sand chicken and we will give him, take out all of his sand, and we will come over to the ultimate furnace and it will slowly remove all of the things into the inventory. And when it's done with all this tiny charcoal, it should make some more tiny charcoal. Although, there's kind of no reason why it shouldn't just have a stack of tiny charcoal in there. I could... Let's see. So we can watch this and hope that this is accurate. Because if it's not accurate and it's not crafting tiny charcoal, that'll be a disappointment. Okay, so I don't have that set up right. Or I don't have this, I don't have a crafting recipe for tiny charcoal in any of these. And I guess this is the part I didn't really understand. You have to have a crafting co-processing unit and a storage, and it has to be in a rectangular or square order. So when I was adding a block here, and there wasn't a block here, it was making an L shape and taking all the devices offline. Now for auto crafting things that just craft, you need an ME interface touching ideally as many as possible molecular assemblers as possible. So you want to go in a 3D checkerboard pattern, but that is for crafting things, these two rows, and these two are for processing it, so they don't really have to be anywhere near each other. But that was certainly driving me crazy. The other thing that was driving me crazy, though, is... Let's see. Make a stack of that. And... the thing that was driving me crazy, though, is if you come up over here in just enough items, and you tell it to craft something like this, if it can't figure out how to craft that thing, it's not going to ever do it. It just is not ever going to happen. The two items, the two systems are completely different. So I need hardened. I can make fused quartz, I think, automatically. Fused quartz. Just regular fused quartz would be just fused quartz. Come on, how do you craft just regular fused quartz? Dark fused quartz painted black. Seriously, how do you just make regular fused quartz no color? This whole thing is a nightmare because of this. It's like, and theoretically I should be making everything pink because there's a pink generator. Like, all these colors I feel like should be out. Like, I really don't think that they need to be in the quest at all. Fused quartz white, which I can't figure out how to make. You craft fused quartz. Oh, it's nether quartz in the alloy smelter. Okay. So nether quartz in the alloy smelter, which we've got over here, which is in the wrong position. So put that. Apparently that explodes when you put a lot of power in it. This has plenty of power though, so that's disconcerting, certainly. Oh, by the way, this setup here, every time I was flipping this switch, was flipping around this ender tank, which was causing it to then go from drain mode into whatever hold mode, I guess is what it would be. So I'm gonna put that ender tank there because that's where we're going next with this. I guess I do need to make a better alloy smelter then. Or, let's see, how do you make something that's a blast furnace? Let's see. Blast furnace preheater. Powered furnace, previously the double furnace. Ultimate furnace. Some of these tiny progressions would be a iron furnace, seared furnace controller, inferno furnace. Yeah, I'm not sure how this is all gonna break down. Let's see. Let's see if we have enough stone. We don't. Can we craft more stone? I think we can. Next. We're missing cobblestone. So if we're gonna do that, let's see. Needed to make some room. Let's take our storage bag and hit that. That doesn't seem like that works. Yeah, so you can't just hit the item. How is this doing? It's slowly making progress. Turning all of our little ore chunks. And this guy is caught up. And this guy is caught up. And this guy is caught up. And this guy is, for the most part, caught up. So, how many things of cobblestone are in that? Not enough. Let's see. Looks like we could do for some more diamond hammers. Let's Let's see, we have 2 diamond wands, 2. And we'll get rid of this wheat. Let's see. Diamond. Where's the diamond hammer? I guess hammers maybe don't actually exist in the main game. So 1, 2. We'll come over here. Speed up that. These have 2 diamond hammers, these have 2 diamond hammers. There was another hammering system going on, but I don't know if we need to use that anymore. Press diamond hammer, put that away. And so then next we were looking at steel ingots. That's what we're trying to make, which would be a blast furnace, which would be immersive engineering. So if we type at immersive, what do we do to make a blast furnace? And immersive is where the conveyor belts came from. Immersive is where the jetpacks come from. But immersive doesn't seem like there's anything here. So either these items are banned in Stoneblock 2 just so you can't use them, or I guess we'll make an engineer model, engineer's manual, and see if that maybe explains what we need to do. It's so crazy that you have to do all of this. Put a bunch of levers in our inventory. Can you now, game, update news, update news, overview resources and construction. Right. A crude blast furnace is used to increase the carbon contents in iron, turning it into steel. To achieve this, only pure high carbon fuels may be used for the furnace, specifically coal, coke, and charcoal. Along with steel, the furnace will also create slag, which you must remove or the furnace will cease to function. Okay. Form a blast furnace, arrange 27 of these blocks, blast brick slabs, in a 3x3 cube, and then right click on one side with an engineer's hammer. See the following page for a diagram. Okay. If you want to automate the creation of steel, you probably look to create an improved blast furnace. This would be a reinforced brick slab. In inputs and outputs, it can be also outfitted with a preheater to speed up the refinement process by the addition of hot air. So it uses, spend your first batches of steel on the reinforced bullet bricks. Structure is similar. Hopper on the top. Okay. So we'll have to make a crude blast furnace first. And We need 27 blast bricks. Okay. Blast bricks, which is created using blaze power, powder, nether brick, and brick. To make brick would be clay, and so that's not too big of a deal. To make a nether brick would be redstone, well, netherrack, which would be redstone in my case. And what else do we need? Blaze powder. Okay. So, nether brick. Which would require redstone. Okay. Take a stack of redstone. Come over here. And did we get all the rewards? Yes, we did. We come over on this and we click this. And I don't think there's any lava actually going into this anymore. Ugh. That's a problem. I guess maybe what we could do is we could take this out, and while we're over here, we'll take this out too. Take the redstone. I don't know if we needed redstone ingots for anything ever. Take the invar. It's kind of weird. I think that we do have invar. Well, that was coagulated blood, so that actually was the right thing to do with that. Do I have any moss, by the way? Want a ball of moss, which would require mossy cobblestone. And to find moss stone, we would need vines and cobblestone, and we don't have any of that. So unless I start going with void tier stuff, that's not gonna happen. Right. We are now done with the pig iron chicken. We've got that up to 16. The next thing we needed to do is crossbreed that with the ender pearl chicken, which means we need the diamond chicken. Well, we need the cocoa brown chicken and the glowstone chicken. Let's see. Cocoa brown chicken and what happened to the glowstone chicken? 665 and 675. And coal chickens 322, 323. I must have put the glowstone chicken down in the bottom area, and that's kind of not what I wanted to do. Also, I want to show this off. Charcoal. We'll take a charcoal. We'll take one bit of that, and we're gonna make a template so that this knows how to make charcoal. So I should be able to do that. Now I have a template. The reason why I needed to make that pattern is so I can then put it in one of these, which then theoretically this export bus that has a crafting card in here should be crafting that. Let's see. Do not use stocked items, only craft items when exporting. Let's see. And like that should work, but maybe it's not going to. This 8 tiny charcoals will slowly leave the system and go in here, and it should fill him up. So at the very least, if that doesn't work and this runs out of charcoal again, I can click on this and say, hey, make me 10 charcoal. It'll say we can't, we don't have enough charcoal. So make me, I'm middle clicking by the way to get this to happen. So that's too many too. How about 2? How about 1? It's missing charcoal completely. Oh, here's the charcoal. There we go. There we go. So the thing here though is if I come over and say make tiny charcoal using not enough items, it doesn't listen to that or follow instructions. Wait, so cocoa brown chickens and let's see, the glowstone chickens. Oh, we haven't made glowstone chickens. We need nether quartz chickens and yellow chickens first. So yellow chickens and nether quartz chickens. And we'll put the pig iron here and that there. This guy could probably go into deep storage. This one we're still working on. And even though I've spent hours and hours getting around and away from all of this, I'm still very much spending a lot of time on this. Let's see, lava generator. Apparently there isn't a lava generator alone, only the heated redstone generator. Which my power production stuff needs to, I need to start working on that more. Let's see, 786 and 887. Bringing them up, the string chickens, to 10, 10, 10. Trying to finish as much of things over here. So the engineer's manual was the only manual that we found any use for so far. Right. I'm gonna take this. My goal is going to be to have lava crafting. I lost my crucible, and that's disappointing. I'm gonna put that there. We could come over here and let's see, sort things. We've got a chest we can open and Another chest we can open, and several other chests we can open. Some of these things might prove to be useful. A lot of these things, not so much. Let's clear out our inventory of all this coal. One piece of string. Alright. Sponge and sugar. Those are items we don't have. Wolf bait and a stone wand. Nothing useful there. Pumpkin seeds, nothing useful there. Seared brick and pumpkin seeds, not useful. Carrots, not useful. Ender orb might be something helpful in crafting. And fast vector plates, which I think fast vector plates might be what we want to craft in some point in the future. Let's see. The other thing I'd like to see is a roost. To make a roost requires this. So I'm going to make one of these, and then I'm going to take all of this out of here in this pattern so it knows how to make a roost, because I'm going to have to make quite a few of these, which also means it probably needs to know how to make oak wood planks, and it also probably needs to know how to make hay bales. But we'll see about that. So clear this, and we have the ore dictionary substitutions allowed. Right here, here, there, there, and there. There's one pattern, and clear that, and there's another pattern, and that, and planks. I'm hoping it knows how to craft. Because I'm gonna ask it to make like 100 roosts if it can get away with that. Let's come over to this interface and fill in this. We'll have to make more ME interfaces, which is really why this whole system needs to be automated. It's because everything is so redundant. Alright, make me 100 of those. It says it's missing a bunch of oak wood planks and a bunch of wheat. Let's see. If I take the wheat and put it in that, it's taking its sweet time. While we're over here, let's take all the leather out. And now if I say make 100 of these, it still needs quite a bit of wheat and quite a bit of oak wood planks. So 50 might be enough. Let's see. So if I look at logs or wood, we have plenty of wood, so I don't have a recipe in here to turn this into that. And also, I don't have any more blank patterns, so let's craft 10 blank patterns. which is missing Certus dust and missing pure Certus crystals. Charged Certus crystals should work. This over here, the enrichment chamber, should be... Oh, it's not taking the charged ones, it's only taking the regular ones. And it can't do anything with the charged ones. Where's our pulverizer? There's something over here. Compactor can't interact with that. Here's our pulverizer. Can't take that either. So we're out of Certus crystals. There we go. We're not out of them. They've just been compacted. Okay. We'll take a stack of those and put them in the pulverizer. 2. So I need to make a blank pattern so it knows to make more Certus crystals. Dust. Glowstone chicken. There we go. Is that in my inventory? No, it wasn't. So nether quartz chicken. That's different. And yellow chicken. I think we're done with that. And I don't think we need more yellow or nether quartz chickens right now. And how is this going? It's slowly going. Everything is just real slow going. Let's see, we were trying to make a hardened fluid duct, which requires fused glass, which then required us to make this. And so we probably need to put that into the system and put another ME interface in it, but we can't really do that right now. Hardened fluid ducts. Okay. And where did that crucible go? I did not mean to break that. Let's see. Did we get everything? I'm trying to clean up this area as much as possible. That and that and that. Right, this is a stone barrel. We'll just make a new stone barrel since we've lost that. Anyways, we have like signalum. this stuff, like, it shouldn't be that big of a deal to build what I'm trying to build, but let's see. Why does it need to be a hardened servo versus a regular servo? Let's see, servo. Yeah, servo just would require iron nuggets, which we can make. There we go. And then a stone barrel. There we go. It still feels like we're losing items every now and then. And I don't know if that is true or if I'm just playing the game completely wrong. Okay. So fluid ducts, hardened fluid ducts on the lava chickens or the lava cows with servos. Okay. And this will fill up this with netherrack, while also, let's see, I may have put this item in the wrong place. Let's instead put it here. Yeah, that's draining. Now, out to where it should go. And that's gonna give us netherrack. I don't know if we really need as much witch water as we have. And we need that so we can make steel, so we can go in circles and do lots of other things. Servos. 1, 2, 3, and seems like all of these just have a slightly faster pull rate, which I'm not sure in this case actually matters. Let's see. There's a whole stack of them. Yeah, 5 servos should be enough. Honestly, though, liquid obsidian doesn't make sense. That doesn't feel like something we would ever need. Lava, yes, but nothing else. And I think that is our maximum amount of lava anyways. Can I take a look at these cows? Next usage 2 minutes and 30 seconds. So yeah, I don't think that there actually is any more usage of it. Take that barrel, and then what was it? Ender. Where did my ender fluid item go? Fluid. Seriously, what is it called? ender tank. And where are we going with all of this? C332. Yeah, there should be something called an ender tank in my inventory, and it's not. But I had 2 of them. So what happened to the other one? We have ender chests in here. There's some wire that we haven't really been using. In our other satchel, we don't have anything. We should have a cobblestone in it. So the ink black chickens need to go down. This hammer needs to go down. We can come down here and see that our system seems like it's working fine, except for it is using all of the power possible, and frankly I have way too many seeds and not enough wheat happening. Like down here, this one is feeding into that, and let's see, did we get both sides? Yes, we did. So we're back into Minecraft. I took at least a day and a half before I got back into this. We still haven't made it to the end. If I really am gonna fight the ender chicken, I don't think that that's gonna be a super stupidly easy fight where I can just go in here with a pretty low level obsidian rapier and 4 pieces of diamond armor. There is enough lapis lazuli, there is enough books, theoretically, there is enough items that I could enchant my armor a little bit better, but that's kind of it. So the thing here is this row of chests, and needs behind it a hopper pointing in this direction for this chest, and a roost behind this one. The only other way this could work so that it would do all the rows is if I made it go really far that direction and used a ton of hoppers. That many hoppers would probably destabilize the system. Once I have this built right, yes, which I did manually, the wand does not want to work correctly, unfortunately. The direction that these point when you're using a diamond wand is towards you, which means if I'm going to clone things, I'm going to have to get to the top of this row of drawers, dig all the way down and remove them, and then clone them again. And that only really makes sense as I'm trying to put chickens in one full row. So honestly, I might just make one full row of chickens over here and not bother to do anything more for a while of the different varieties of chickens. Once I decide which chicken produces the one thing with the most amount of EMC that we're going to need to make singularities and do Project E, I'll come back and consider that. I think I took everything out otherwise. Like, there's some lapis lazuli that apparently this is not hitting. I don't see a real reason why it shouldn't be hitting it though. I guess maybe this roost is one too tall now. But I brought all the chickens back up to the top. Interesting. And the game just decided to kind of crash there, or half crash the audio. Here we have emeralds. Quite a lot of emeralds. The storage bus seems also like it's not showing everything. Everything that's getting sieved is getting in this and put in here. So yeah, there's a lot of stuff. We're starting to run out of room. But a lot of this stuff also, it could be in a compacting drawer instead, which would save a lot of room if I decided to go that route. The question is, how am I going to build that? I think what I want to do is, instead of using this roost in this storage bus here, let's make some compacting drawers on this side and go this direction with a small collection of compacting drawers that just hold things that make sense, and then I'll lock those things in so that you can have access to them, and then we'll start to think about the singular items and that are going into the storage. Or maybe I'll just not care about the storage too much. But if I do compacting drawers over here, I can't see the chickens, which means that there's a problem with that too. So I'm gonna have to decide kind of quickly what I want to do with what. And then honestly, I'm gonna have to decide what I'm gonna do in general, because there's just way too much time we've spent in this same 5 steps in the same area. I know this is our base, and I know that for a lot of modern Minecraft places like Skyblock and Stoneblock, that the whole idea is that you are gonna just stay in the same place over and over again, and you're gonna bring the resources to you instead of going and mining for them. 997 and 9107. Let's see. Eventually I'm gonna make a leather chicken, and this is gonna undo the necessity. So apparently I lost some chickens, and I'm not really surprised about that. But yeah, there's something around here that I've lost. Meanwhile, as far as our quest, let's see. Can we get rid of some items? No, we can't, because we're out of power. Why is this out of power? Like, I really have hit the point where I need to make more power generation. But unless I'm crossbreeding chickens to make uranium or bluonium or yelloworium or whatever it's called, we can't. Like, we honestly cannot do the thing I would like to do. Which is make more power. So we may just have to try to see if we can do the rainbow generator, but I question really if that would work. I don't know what I could make as far as a chicken that would feed a culinary generator. I don't know how I could get resources for a lot of this stuff. And yeah, we were looking for an ender tank and that is gone, so maybe I'll cheat an ender tank in. Let's see, what would it take to make one more? Ender tank would require an ender pearl, which we have none, white wool, which we can make, a cauldron, which apparently we already have one of those, and blaze rods, which there should be, we should have blaze rods. We were at some point supposed to be making blaze dust, and maybe because I took one of the hammers out, that's the problem. Is this a sand chicken? Is that the problem? Do we need more sand chickens? It's kind of odd that we would need sand, but apparently I think that is it. Yeah, as soon as this chicken started laying sand, we were back in business, whereas I think this one is either slowly working on compressed gravel, yeah, just having power issues over here on the culinary generator, which is weird because it's full of power. Let's see, and this guy needs some more fuel to make some more apples, but that system in general needs to be changed. There's also a fluid duct over there if I can reach it. Anyways, we've gone, seriously, has it been 43 minutes over? Oh, well, that's it for this recording. As always, I ask you to like, share, subscribe, comment, and watch every second of my videos. If you want a friend or follow me on any social media sites, there's a whole bunch of links down below in the description box. Thank you for watching.